Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport has the busiest runway in the U.S., with an average of 819 takeoffs per day, which experts say likely contributed to Wednesday's air disaster. The airport, also known as DCA, also has 2 other runways, launching 62 flights an hour, according to a 2023 report by the Alexandria Times. It is in proximity to 2 other airports, including International Washington Dulles and various military bases which also launch large volumes of aircraft, making for crowded airspace where precision is key. DCA is one of the most demanding airports in the world. It also has what's known as Helicopter Alley, with hundreds of police, military, news and rescue helicopters crisscrossing the Potomac River. It's crazy out there. Captain Ross Rusty Amer, a retired United Airlines pilot and aviation expert, told The Post. Wednesday's collision between a military helicopter with 3 soldiers aboard and a commercial jet carrying 64 people coming in to land resulted in the death of all. An initial Federal Airlines Authority report said one air traffic controller was doing 2 people's job at the time, handling both the helicopter traffic and plane landings. Staffing was not normal for the time of day and volume of traffic. The report, seen by the New York Times, admitted they had only 19 fully certified controllers in September 2023, which is a third lower than the target set by the FAA. DC airspace is very unique, Henry Hartevelt, president and travel industry analyst with Atmosphere Research Group, told The Post, citing the proximity of the military operations and the outdated design of the airport. Reagan National was built in the 1930s as the original airport in DC. Commercial and military aircraft share the airspace. We've been lucky to have never before had an incident like this happen, he added. In May 2024, there was nearly a collision between an American Airlines jet and a small airplane at DCA, and there was another almost bang-up in April 2024 between Southwest and JetBlue airplanes. Hartevelt attributes that partly to the fact Reagan has runway configurations that are no longer used at contemporary airports. We've got runways that intersect with one another. The precarious situation is exacerbated due to the fact that the airport's main runway is half the length of the standard, 7,000 feet instead of 13,000, resulting in the compact scheduling for takeoffs and landings. Despite this, in 2024 Congress allowed the airport to increase its number of daily flights from DCA. 2 months ago, I spent time in the Air Traffic Control Tower at DCA. Representative Don Bayer, Democrat Virginia, told the Alexandria Times in August 2023. Every 30 to 60 seconds, a flight was taking off or landing. I saw firsthand how short and busy the runway is with no room for expansion. Add in DC's government buildings, a military aviation insider told The Post, and every element that makes aviation complicated is combined and compounded right there. Commercial flights with pre-planned destinations and landing slots are much easier to manage than military flights, like the Black Hawk Army helicopter which was flying south along the Potomac on a training flight. Near misses have become more common in recent years, with 503 significant air traffic control lapses recorded in financial year 2023, according to FAA data, which was a year-on-year increase of 65%. A Delta and American Airlines flight almost collided at New York's JFK Airport in January 2023, followed by a FedEx plane coming within 100 feet of a Southwest plane which was trying to take off in Austin a month later. Those incidents prompted the FAA to open an audit into runway incursion risks at the 45 busiest U.S. airports. The results of that report are yet to be published. However, the aviation experts told The Post they felt error was more likely on the helicopter pilot side. I think it's highly probable the American Airlines regional jet was exactly where the plane was supposed to be, Christine Negroni, an air safety specialist and author of the best-selling The Crash Detective, told The Post. It was a final approach. It was at between 200 and 300 feet. It was where it needed to be. In that case, the onus is on every other thing flying to not be there. Hartevelt also mentioned air traffic controllers putting in overtime and working 6-day weeks. We have a shortage of air traffic controllers, he said, noting those in DC rank among the best in the business.